We heal and manifest by projecting into the future, by knowing what we want, right? Like that's how we heal and manifest, being able to see our future, see a life that fulfills our wants, needs, desires, makes us happy, makes us feel free. And so for the last few weeks, like I've been healing immensely, like fabulously. And friends and clients have been saying, but Nat, are you excited about Nepal? What are you going to do? Or now that you're better, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with your life, your work, and that? And I'm like, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. And no joke, because this is my job, right? This is my job, not just my job. This is what I do for me. And I'm like, why can't I see this? And like, funny story, I've actually like been thinking the last few days, maybe I die in Nepal because I couldn't see past it, right? And then I'm set today's Saturday, so I had a bit of extra time this morning, no clients today. And I stayed in my room in the sun and did my meditation, and mine wandered and wandered. And I'm pretty sure I turned on my iPad at some stage, then remembered I'm meditating, turned it off, came back. And I was like, you're sitting here. You're sitting here. We're going to work this out today. We're going to work this out today. And of course, I didn't work it out in meditation. That doesn't always happen. But as I walked into the kitchen to go put my hot cross bun plate back in the sink, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. I know why when people say, what are you doing in Nepal? I don't know what I'm doing. And are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? When I I wasn't meant to go to Nepal this year. Like that, I was meant to be in Adelaide. I was meant to be looking after mom. I was meant to be on immunosuppressants. I was meant to be sick, right? And then life did its catapulting drama, and I drama with my health, and we ended back up in Canberra, and then I ended up reducing the medication, and then I was like, well, shit, I guess I could go, but I need money. So the money that I requested came in from all different places, and then I said to myself, you can go, Nat, but you're sick. So when you go to Nepal, you're going to need to be in your hotel. I spoke to Rinpoche, like, could I do a retreat there maybe, And he was like, with your health, do a retreat, but stay in your hotel. When you do a retreat, like it's hard enough on the mind and the body. So maybe in your case, just do the work in your hotel where you're familiar, you get food, there's air conditioning, shower, hot water, all the things. And so for the last, so that was like from Easter, so April, May, it's only 8 weeks, right? Okay. But that was my dream, was just to get to Nepal, just to get there. I'll just be in the hotel. I will go to the IBA, the International Buddhist Academy. I'll do the study as many days as I can. If I have to get a taxi each way because I can't walk the 12 minutes, I will. Whatever my body needs is fine. And I am in this little box, right? And so now my body's healthy. I'm eating all the things. I feel better. My energy's getting stronger. It's still the head colds and weak immune system, but that's like getting lower. But I realized today, oh, of course you can't. Like, I had manifested all I knew, and what I knew's changed, right? What I know has changed, what I knew's changed. And so now, yeah, I'm like, oh, thank God. So I'm probably not going to die in Nepal because I've never not been able to see into the future. And yeah, so there you go. So it's quite amazing. So sharing this today, for anyone who needs to hear, but especially for my clients. So as we're growing, you know, I totally hadn't conceived it before, that we manifest from where we're at, and then that's there. And then I've grown, and I actually had to realize, I have all this space. So what do I want to do in Nepal? What do I want to do in Nepal? Well, I want to I want to go to the monastery again and teach some classes and hang out with the teenage monks. And I want to sit in the IBA and sit there with there's over 200, so the cohort has increased this year for year six. And I have these amazing people. I'll be able to eat out. Like when they're like, hey, we were going for dinner tonight. I used to just be like, I don't know, you guys did go do your thing. I need to go back to the hotel and eat safely and go to bed. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe, maybe I could do Kora around the stupa whenever I wanted. Maybe, in fact, I didn't even have to stay in Kathmandu. Like, oh, I feel so uncomfortable saying this because I forgot to step into my new reality, right? Like maybe I could leave Kathmandu. Maybe I can message some of my friends there and be like, I want to see something like this. Shall we go together? What are the opportunities? And I'm saying these first on video so you can see, right? You can see it's a little bit like, but it's not ick for a normal person. It's ick for me because it's out of where I was living. I was in this box. And, when we think about neuroscientists and that, like, or Dr. Joe Dispenza, rewiring the brain, yeah, it's really obvious to me today that as you heal and grow, Joe often says you've got to stop staying in the sickness paradigm or the he doesn't call it a box, but say the box. If you stay here, you're not going to create the life that you're looking for. So every time you grow a little bit, I've just realized your dreams, you have to allow this space for your dreams to come out. And it's really funny because I'm feeling like I should have known that. Why did I not know that? But it's, look, it's I guess we just get caught in. We get caught in our box, don't we? So yeah, that's my thing for the week. Where what opportunities are there? I don't know what I'll be doing exactly when I get back. I feel like I want to do lots of writing. So there'll be my teaching stuff that I'll still do. But yeah, I'm feeling really drawn for pen to paper, old style writing. And yeah, so there'd be something coming there. And I can see like my classes, I often talk about the runway, what direction are you heading? And it's nice. Today I can see that there's some lights. So there's some direction that's coming. And now that I've been able to lift above where I am, I guess we could call it the glass ceiling, right? Like in the glass ceiling of business, where women couldn't break the glass ceiling, but once they started to, then they could. And I feel like, yeah, that's something that I wanted to share with you guys today. So, yeah, always hit me up, reply, comment, whatever, and share where you're at. I'm always happy to help. Much love.